These are the focus notes for decimal operations. Please copy these down on the back of the Doodle Notes page neatly. Copy them exactly as you see them and make sure to separate each section with a line between. You can pause this video at any point to copy notes or review material. These are the vocabulary words for place value. You can copy this down exactly how you see it in 2 columns. Make sure you have the title vocabulary and a line underneath the last word. The left side is the word and definition, and the right side is an example. Number 1 says place value. Value of where the digit is in a numeral. Number 2 says decimal, part of a whole. Number 3 says decimal point, separates whole and part. This is where you would write or say the word and. It is the only time you do that. Number 4 says whole number. Numbers to the left of the decimal point. Number 5 says tenths place, the first number to the right of the decimal. Number 6 says hundredths place, the second number to the right of the decimal. Number 7 says thousandths place, the third number to the right of the decimal. Remember to put a line underneath when you are done copying the vocabulary. This is the LEQ, or Lesson Essential Question. You should be able to answer this in your summary at the end of this lesson. The LEQ says, how can I add, subtract, multiply, divide, and compare positive and negative numbers? Remember to put a line under where you write this. These are the notes for place value. Copy them down exactly how you see them. If they are written in all capitals, copy them down in all capitals. The notes talk about how when using a handheld calculator, you always put the numbers in the calculator before the negative sign. If you do it the other way around, it will come out incorrect because it thinks you are using the minus sign instead. If you are using the calculator on the computer, you can enter it in regular because it knows it is a negative. When you write down your answer, you only need to go 2 numbers past the decimal. When these are written down on your notes page, put a line underneath to separate it from the next section. This section is to show step-by-step examples of comparing decimals. Make sure you always write it down. You can copy this exactly as you see it in 2 columns. The steps are on the left and an example is on the right. Start by comparing the numbers on the left, whole numbers first. Then keep comparing the same place value until you find numbers that are different. Once you find different numbers, see which one is the bigger number. That number makes the entire thing bigger. Last, add the correct symbol, remembering that the open part always goes towards the bigger number. For example, using the numbers on the right, if you have 4.43 and 4.49, first stack them. You see that the whole numbers are both 4s and the tenths places are both 4s. Since those are the same, you keep looking. The hundredths places are different. One is a 3 and one is a 9. Since the 9 is bigger, that makes 4.49 the bigger number. Once you write it down, you add the symbol with the open part facing the 4.49. Remember that positive numbers are always bigger than negative numbers. Once all these are copied down, draw a line underneath. This is the section for practicing what you just took notes on. Make sure you copy the problems down and solve them. Even if you think you can solve them in your head, and even if you use a calculator, always use a calculator when you can. Always write it down. The first 4 problems are adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Watch the negatives. Number 5 has 4 different sets of numbers to compare. Write each set down, stacking them, and then compare them and add the correct symbol. Remember the open end of the symbol points towards the bigger number. When you are all done solving the practice problems, draw a line underneath to separate it from your summary. The last section is for your summary. You should be able to write down this question and then answer it. This is the same question from the LEQ. It is asking you to explain how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, and compare positive and negative numbers. Answer using complete sentences, including capital letters and punctuation, and use examples if needed.